Hey now, what's up everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and we are trucking along here in my road to Civil War. And now I am at Thor, which was a 2011 film. This movie was very interesting to go back and rewatch because now we're so used to Thor. We're so like, yeah, of course, Thor is a god from Asgard, a different universe or whatever the fuck. And we go with it, we believe it. But I remember when this first came out and I said, okay, Marvel has done great with Iron Man. Incredible Hulk might sound like a hard sell, but the character had been so ingrained into pulp culture for so many years. All of this wasn't as hard until you get to a god-like character, and I didn't think they could do it. I honestly did not think that they could present a movie about this character, Thor, and have audiences accept it and have it be halfway coherent. But honestly, not only do I think they succeeded, but I think this is yet another underappreciated Marvel movie, especially in the Phase 1 series. Let's first talk about Chris Hemsworth as Thor, because he's another actor who I think everybody just goes, no-brainer, he's Thor. But before Thor, what was he known for? He was in that first J.J. Abrams Star Trek movie as Captain Kirk's father, and that's really it. So to take a virtually unknown and cast him as the lead here was very bold and brave, and I think it paid off. I think Hemsworth is great in this movie. I love him at the very beginning when he's so cocky and arrogant and full of himself, and he's kind of a dick. He can't wait to be king. He lets Loki trick him into going to the Frost Giant realm, and him and the Warriors 3 are kicking ass. Awesome sequence at the very beginning where they're fighting Frost Giants and then the big huge creature shows up. I love Thor just going right through the creature's throat. So badass. Thor has a lot of great moments here. And then that's where we get introduced to Odin, who's played by Anthony Hopkins. Man, oh man, he is like the actor in this movie. He's the guy who is presenting so much weight to this character, to the story, to this movie. When he casts Thor out of the realm, takes the hammer away from him and the powers that come with it, that's the best scene in the movie as far as acting and whatnot. You feel the level of just hurt that he has doing this to his son, but he knows it's what he needs. He knows it's what's needed. But then you get to the point where Thor spends a lot of time on Earth. And I think that's when some people check out. I understand it. I mean, sure, it would have been cooler if we did get to spend more time in Asgard or in the different realms, but we have to remember that Marvel was trying to sell Thor to a mass audience, the general public. Maybe us comic book fans would have been okay with it because it's like, yeah, sure, we're with it. We get it. It's a different dimension. But other people who were fans of Iron Man might be coming here like, what the fuck is this? This is the same studio? This is Marvel? This is all connected? So you had to, at least I get why they put Thor on Earth, and it's I like the comedic moments. I think it's funny. I like his relationship with Jane Foster, mostly because I like Natalie Portman. Natalie Portman doing this movie after the Star Wars prequels was very bold for her. She had to make a big decision to do something like this again, and I think she fully redeems herself here. I mean, it's not like she's a standout in this movie, not like in V for Vendetta or Black Swan, but she's still, I like the way her character's written. She's very smart, she's a scientist, she's figuring all of this other dimension stuff out. In fact, there's points where she even appears to be crazy because she's hell-bent on proving this to be true. I love the side stuff with Agent Coulson coming in and taking her stuff and her being pissed about it. I love Thor, the scene where he goes to his hammer and he's being cocky once again. The quick cameo of Hawkeye, which was very appreciated from me. And Thor, he can't pick the hammer up and he just breaks down on his knees. Powerful, powerful scenes in this movie. I want to move on to Loki. Tom Hiddleston, the one scene where he goes to Odin and he demands the truth. When he finds out that he too is a frost giant and his whole backstory, and he's very angry about it. Like, some people call Loki a whiny bitch, especially in this movie. And I'm like, I get it. I get why he's so pained and tortured and feels almost betrayed by this family, and why he's so just full of rage and hate. I get it, because there's also a layer of him feeling bad about some of the things that he's doing. Stellan Skarsgård is a scientist that's working with Natalie Portman. He too is a great actor. Kat Dennings as Darcy. I like her. Also, some people are annoyed with her because she's constantly throwing out one-liners, but again, I find her funny. The Warriors 3. I like these group of characters, but I mostly want to talk about Sif, because Sif, I like Jamie Alexander who plays her. I wish she had more to do here. Possibly the most criminally underused actor in this movie is Idris Elba as the Gatekeeper. It sounds bad when one of the only black guys in the movie is the fucking gatekeeper. That's not good, but it's even worse that it's an actor like Idris Elba, who's so fucking great, who has such a presence, who is so commanding. The end fight with Loki and Thor, because it's very personal, it's very much a build-up and like an intimate fight. And I love how bold Marvel was, how much bigger they took this universe. All of the shots of Asgard and the Rainbow Bridge and just the scale of the universe, those shots are gorgeous to look at. The CGI, I think, still looks great. There's a lot of good things going on here. I love what Marvel did with this character. So guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you think of Thor? Do you like it? Do you put it at the lower end of Marvel movies? I hope not, but you never know. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!